So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a couple of ideas on AI. And more specifically, I'll share with you why actually I hate AI. Now, I know it's going to sound phony. Why do I hate AI when I use AI every single day? Why do I hate AI if I use it in my videos, in my web page, in my website, on my sales scripts? Why do I hate AI? I'll tell you why. And it will be, I think it will be shocking. I would like to use this word, but this is a reality of what we are seeing right now. And I want to share this reality with you and see if this video will help. The idea is this. In every market, we have a couple of players. So I come from a kickboxing background, and I saw this in our kickboxing gym, and now in marketing and video marketing, it's exactly the same. So we have about 60% of average-ish people. Okay, so average people, like they don't really perform that much. They kind of do just the minimum that is necessary. Okay, that's what we see. Most people are like this. Then we have another group which I call the hard workers. And yeah, I used a golden retriever just because I also love dogs. And the thing is with the hardworking people is that as a hardworking person, whether in sports, whether in business, you get ahead. You do get ahead because the harder you work, the more results you get. And just hard work can help you outperform the average people. That's the fact. And if you've been around long enough, you've probably seen that you can outwork most people and you get great results already with hard work. Now, there's another group of people, which I call in a market or in the kickboxing or boxing gym, the top dogs, the top players. Like now, these are the people who have high work ethic, they work hard, and at the same time, they know exactly what they need to do. They know the techniques. They know what is necessary. Okay. Now, why do I talk about this? How does that relate to AI? Now, let me show you. And, you know, I hope I didn't lose you because I'm not like those fast YouTubers. Okay. So if you want those twitchy, quick YouTubers, this video is not going to be like that. It's going to be a bit more chill. This is my style, and I hope I can get the message over this way. Now, here's the thing with the top dogs. So right now, if you think about the AI world, in this AI world, that sounds strange. So right now, you see AI is in the news. There's a lot of buzz around it. And everybody thinks, oh, this is just going to be a fad and it's going to go away and so on. And like the hard workers, like the average people, what can I say? Average. But the hard workers, most of them have a business, most of them have a job. And because of that, maybe you feel like you're a hard worker. I consider myself a hard worker. I'm not a huge talent. All the stuff that you see, I didn't make. I made it with AI in this presentation, by the way. So I don't have that graphic talent. But I think hard work is really important. But the challenge with hard work is that it takes time, and it takes time away from stuff like this, from AIs, from learning how these AI tools work, what are the stuff that is actually good. And in this time, there are 5%, the 5% of these guys or girls, the top dogs, are already using AI. They're not just entertaining themselves with the idea, watching the news about AI. No. They are already using AI. And the thing here is that once a top dog, a 5% top performer, starts to use AI, then I call this the AI predator. I'm using obviously a reference to the Predator movie, because at this point they are becoming unstoppable because they can outwork everyone. And here's how that works, okay? So what can AI do? Actually, when I say AI do, it's a misterm. It's not that AI does it. It's that the people who know how to use AI can do these things with AI, but they can do it much better and much faster. So let's think about the following. So generating images. So obvious example, you see these images? Completely AI generated. I did the entire presentation I did in a couple of minutes, and all of these images were made with AI. But if you take a look at the quality and the drawings and the details, I think this is really awesome. But this is just the surface. Okay, so generation of images, AI. Now, if you're a graphic designer, make sure that you're watching this video till the end, because it's going to be very important. Voiceovers. Now, voiceovers, I can show you a demonstration in a second, but voiceovers are I think this is the industry that is being hit the most. If you're a narrator, either you're a top narrator with a lot of, how should I say, with a unique style, or it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, honestly. So we see on Fiverr, for example, I work with a lot of guys on Fiverr, the volume of jobs for narrators dramatically went down. And if you are a narrator, and if you can compare this year and last year, can you give us in the comments, can you write in, okay, I have more clients or I have less clients? I just want to be in touch with the reality. Now, next, translation of text. Obviously, it's completely out of the window. So like translation services or one click away with Chat GPT. Writing books. Now, obviously, it's not like Chat GPT is going to write you a perfect book. But if you're an author, you can write a draft and just drop it into Chat GPT, give it a couple of commands, and it will automatically correct the stuff in your book and format your book. And it's going to make your work much easier. Now, on the flip side, if you're not using Chat GPT and all your competitors are using it, it's going to be painful. Building websites is already happening. Editing videos, which is quite interesting because most of our members, and my main focus is on editing and creating videos. You see those videos where, I don't have now an example, but those videos, those short videos where they add the subtitles, like those videos are already being done with AI, those edits. So you don't manually add those subtitles, those animated subtitles. And you know what's really interesting? They now have the possibility to even select the best sequences of the video. So let's say you have a 1 hour long video. AI is going to select the best parts of that video. Okay? And it creates videos. I'm going to show you an example for videos in a second. It provides customer support. So if you ever worked in a customer support as a customer support agent, or you had to just respond to a lot of questions from your own clients, you'll notice that most of the questions are pretty much the same. So AI is doing an exceptional job at responding to these types of questions. So will that mean that now customer support agents will completely be out of jobs? Well, not exactly. So think about a big company that has, let's say, 100 employees, not even a huge company, just a big one. And let's say it has 100 customer support agents. But now it only needs, let's say, 10, because the repetitive questions are being answered by the robots, by the AI. The clients get their answers quickly, they are happy, and only the more complicated questions go to the real human support, okay? AI can post on social media. So for example, if I make a video, I can tell AI, okay, turn this video into a transcript, take this transcript and just take the essence of the transcript, post it into Twitter and make it so that it's going to be engaging. Bam. And that's how you grow your social media following. Much easier than typing it out yourself, trying to get the best idea from it and so on. And there are a lot of other stuff. Well, a lot of other stuff like creating real estate listings for you. If you're a real estate agent, this is very important because you don't have to manually come up with all those listing ideas. AI can do it for you. And this is freaky. This is strange. Actually, I saw a guy create a robot. I mean, maybe I can find it. AI girlfriend. I mean, I'm not going to open it now. Maybe it's, I don't know what we will find there. But the idea is that there's a girl, an AI girl, not even an AI girl, but an OnlyFans-ish girl who made about $70,000 just by implementing an AI robot where it was chatting with its customers and the AI robot was voice messaging them back. It's absolutely mind-blowing, and it already can be done. It's not like we're not talking about something out of touch. It can be done. We have the tools for it. Okay, now let's go back to reality and let me show you something that we've actually created. So we want to create a little comedy here.
I've called you all here today because a great danger looms over our heads, over our history, over what we have achieved with so much effort.
No.
What is it, Vito? You know you can count on us for anything. Tell us what's going on.
So what we created here is kind of a quick comedy where the Godfather meets AI, and there's a lot of fun in it, and there's humor in it, and you know what? I think the humor is good, and I think it's good also because Chat GPT wrote it. Then we made the images, then we made the images talk, then we made the voiceovers, and each voiceover...
One man can be overcome by another man, and even when that happens, alliances can be forged.
And each voiceover has its own tone and its own characteristic voice.
And we can move forward as we always have. But believe me, with this enemy, the future is uncertain.
Okay, let me show you another part of it. Just listen to the voiceover of it at the end. Let's see. Well, anyway.
At Renzo's bar on Saturday, talking about baseball.
I was at Coppola.
Anyway, I'm going to give you the link. You can watch the full video. Let's get back to our little presentation. So that's what AI can do, and a lot more, because we're just scratching the surface. So here's the thing. If the AI predator, the top dogs who are now using AI, I call them AI predators, they are already creating better content, they are creating cheaper content, they provide these services at a much better price, and they are providing it much faster. And if you think about it, what does any client want? When you're a client, what do you want? So I hope you're still here. I hope you're still here. I hope I didn't lose you, because I know this is a long video. And most YouTubers make these quick, twitchy videos. I cannot make those. I just want to have a conversation with you and present this to you, because I think it's super important. So, if you think about it, when you're buying stuff, you're buying a service, what do you want? Well, you want the best service. You want it fast. I want it fast. I always want stuff fast. And I want it at the right price. I don't want to overpay. Right? So now, what does that mean? It means that the predator, the AI predator, can get it better, cheaper, faster than the rest of us. So what does that mean? It means that the average people, that the 60%, will be slaughtered. That's really bad. That's really bad. But you know, here's why I really hate AI. Let me tell you. So here's the reason. This is why I hate AI. Because now the AI predators, those top dogs, those guys who are using AI, those we cannot outwork, because a robot cannot be outworked by definition. So no matter how hard we work, if they are using AI and we are not, we have a competitive disadvantage, and that's absolutely impossible to make up for with hard work. It's the first time in our history, almost the first time in our history, when we cannot outwork another person. Okay, there was, for example, think about it when the tractors came in agriculture. Like the farmers who hated tractors went out of business. So that's the same thing with AI, but it's at a much larger scale. So let's think about the market share. So if you look at the market share that is in any market, basically, is that these AI users, I mean the creators who are using AI, the AI predators, will take away 90% of the available customers. Yeah, there will be a small portion of customers who will say, you know what, I don't want any product, any video, any content that has been made with AI. I only want handmade stuff, right? But the reality is that people, what do they want usually? What they want, they don't care about how it was made. They care about the end result. They want the best product or service, the fastest possible way, and at the best price. Most people, most clients don't care about how you made something. They care about the result. Okay? And that is why the AI predator has such an unfair advantage. So then the question comes, what can we do? We as hard workers, what can we do? Okay? Now, there are a couple of options. First option that I do see, and I can completely understand. We can hope that the government will stop AI, that there will be all kinds of laws that will stop AI. And I see, if you're watching the news, you've probably also seen that they are already implementing some type of a law that if something was made with AI, then it should be labeled with AI, at least in the European Union. But I mean, that's how can you tell? How can you tell that this drawing was made with AI? You can't. And should I always label it? Then let me tell you about another thing. Maybe you were not aware of this, but in Italy, for the last month, they banned Chat GPT. I think Italy had about a week or 2 weeks, a complete ban on Chat GPT. And what happened? Well, they quickly realized that if they ban it, if Italy bans Chat GPT, they will only hurt their own people, because everybody else will have an advantage, but they won't. So that's why I don't think that it's possible to stop, because they can't stop it, and they won't stop it. They will. I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I think they will make it so look like they are doing something, so they can shut up the people's voices, right? They will act like they are doing something, but I don't think it's completely possible to stop it. And I don't think that they really want to stop it. And I don't think that because AI is big business, okay? So why do I say that? Let's take a look at the numbers. So the numbers look like this. So the US Department of Defense requested $1.1 billion for AI research and development. And this is a government who's going into AI. Now, another huge company, OpenAI, has just received $10 billion investment funding from Microsoft. Now imagine that. They received a lot more, and from other places, I mean, also other amounts, but Microsoft is their biggest sponsor. $10 billion. Facebook, now Meta, is investing $32 million in 2023, so in this year, in AI. So if these guys, this is happening in the background while we think that AI is just entertainment, AI is just something that will go away, AI is something that we need to hate. This is what we think because it's normal. I understand. I understand that. If you hate AI, I understand why you hate it. I don't judge you for that. But I'm just looking at the facts, I'm looking at the numbers. So this is what's happening. So if they invest so much money in it, I bet there's a future in it. I bet there's something behind it. Okay? So now the second option that we can do is we can do this. We can ignore it. Okay? But you know what? This is the thing. So we can ignore it. We can try to ignore it, but here's what the client wants. The client wants better service, faster service, cheaper service. So even if I ignore AI, and my competitor doesn't, and he can provide better and faster and cheaper service, then my clients will use my competitor. That's the reality. So whether we like it or not, that's the reality. In the past, we could outwork the other guys. Now we can't. So here's the third option. And I hope you like the graphics, by the way. I really like them. I like to have a little fun. Right? And I think they are cool. So the third option, in my opinion, is that we need to face and embrace reality. And reality is that AI is such a powerful weapon, such a powerful tool, that we can't afford not to know about it and not to use it. So my suggestion is that we as hard workers, if you're not a hard worker, then you're probably not watching this video. But if you feel that you're a hard worker, then you start using the right AI tools, and then you become what I like to call an AI Spartan. Because then you know how to work hard, and then you can leverage these tools. And what does that mean? It means that you have a fighting chance with the AI predators. You are able and you are competitive, and you have a chance. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even saying that you can beat them. If the more you wait, the harder it's gonna bet. But if you know the AI tools and you use the AI tools, the faster, the more chances you will have. And I think the market share then possibly will look like this. About half is going to be dominated by the AI predators who, while you're watching this video, they are already using AI. They are already delivering their service with the use of AI. They're not thinking about stopping AI or hating on it and so on. No. But with the right AI tools and the right knowledge and the right workflows, you will be able to, we as AI Spartans, we will be able to get half of the market. Why not? And yes, there will be also a small segment for non-AI users who are just there and they want to make it by hand, but I don't know if you want to be in this sliver where there will be most people. So this means this is the market share, but it means that this is the number of clients that I'm showing you. But the strange thing is that most people will be competing in this small slice, so that will be competing for the small number of clients who are looking for stuff that is being made without AI. But the rest, this is the rest, okay? So you got to become an AI Spartan if you want to become competitive, right? Let's see. Did I skip something? So then the question becomes when you should become an AI Spartan. Now, I like this phrase. I just really like this phrase. I intentionally used it. I like that You see that thing in the back? I really love that mask. It's a Spartan mask, and I just love these things. I don't know if you find them silly, write in the comments, and I won't add them. But I like these things. So then the question again. Let's go back. When should we become the AI Spartan? When is the time? Well, here's the time. We gotta move before the AI predators take your client. So think about this. I know I'm sounding like a marketer here, like I'm trying to convince you on stuff, but let's think about it again. What does the client want? It wants better, faster, cheaper service. But there's a fourth thing that's very important to every client. Every client, every company hates to switch. So, for example, if you've been working with, I don't know, if you bring your car to the same mechanic, it knows your car in and out. It knows everything about it. Do you like to switch? Or do you like to switch a dentist? Do you like to go to different dentists every time? No, you like to stick with the same dentist. And that's the thing. And that's just normal human behavior. We all want to work with the same people who we started to work with, as long as they are competitive. So the thing is that why this is such a, it might sound like a positive thing, but that it's not a positive thing. Here's the thing. If the AI predator takes your client, and then your client realizes, oh man, I can get this at a better price, I get better quality at a cheaper price, and I can get it faster, then this fourth law is going to work against you. You won't be able to even if you are providing the same service at the same level, at the same price, once your client is switched to your competitor, there's no coming back. You got to be much better than your competitor to get your clients back. So, but that's going to be tough. So that's the thing. That's why the most important thing here is timing. You got to be already the AI Spartan before the AI predators take your client. Okay? That's very important. So, what benefits do you get from, okay, I'm using this term AI Spartan. Again, write it into the comments if you think it's silly. But the idea is that if using the right AI tools, here's what you get. You get more clients. Obviously, more clients mean more money. And more money, what does more money bring? Well, I think it brings future safety. And it brings safety for you, and it brings safety for your family. And that, I think, is very important, especially in this ever-changing, ever-moving time. And the third benefit is that actually what people don't see is that you can do the same. It's that AI can reduce your work time exponentially. So maybe let's say I worked about an hour on this presentation. If I would have to draw these characters, oh my God, let's say I'm a great artist and I would need to draw these characters. I would be drawing it for probably 5 hours, each character. So think about it, how much time I saved. I probably, let's say 100 hours to draw all of the characters that you've seen. Now, I did everything in 1 hour. The presentation, the text, everything. So I'm demonstrating that it saves time, but this is just a small portion of things. Okay, so it does the work for you. It makes your work much, much easier. So these are the 3 most important things that you get from becoming an AI Spartan, from using and embracing the right AI tools. But there's a challenge. You see, every week, not every month, every week there are hundreds of new AI tools that are popping up. And to be frank with you, most of these AI tools that are popping up are complete garbage. They are not good for anything, right? Because, yeah, there are a lot of AI makers who try to do a quick cash grab, and yeah, they come out with an AI app. But there are some AI tools that are so good, they change your work so much, and they reduce your work so much that you cannot afford to not know them, because your competitor is already using some of them. Now, if you have to go through each and every single app and always be up to date and always pay for each app and test out which one is good, which one is not, it's gonna take you, first of all, I think it's gonna take you a lot of time. And also money, because these apps, some of them are free, but some of them you need to pay for. So if you want to test every week 100 new apps, that's going to cost you, and it's going to cost you a lot of time. So my goal here is to help you sort of get back your time. And with that, this is all the presentation that I have. I'm going to show you our AI club. I'm going to show you all that, but that's the goal, that I can help you save all that time and so that you become competitive. Because the flip side is what happen in 1 or 2 years. Like, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 6 months. The changes are so dramatic. Okay, now let me show you. So basically, we go through all of these AI tools for you. And basically, yeah, and I'll show you also the price. It's gonna be awesome. You'll like it. And what we do is we go to these apps and we give you exactly the list of apps that are good, that are useful, that we also use, and specific workflows. I'll show you an entire workflow. So, for example, this video
last Friday with some friends
was created with multiple apps. It's not just one app. It's the magic happens when you can connect these AI tools, because then you can get stuff like this, okay, or even better stuff. And we show you these workflows. We show you how to connect each AI app, what to use for script writing, what prompts to use, and so on. And also, if you have questions, because you're gonna have questions, all you got to do is, in the AI Club, you just ask us. This is our private membership. You ask me a question, I'll jump in and I'll be able to respond. There will be live calls. And again, if you have like a question, how can I make this process more easier in my business with AI? Can you help me out? Yeah, I'll be there and I'll write you, and maybe I'll record you a quick video depending on the topic. So that's my goal. I want to make sure that I help as many people as I can to brace themselves for what is coming, because what is coming is not pretty. This we have to avoid. We definitely need to make sure that we don't lose our clients. Voiceover artists, they are in trouble right now. There are a couple of things that they must do. Graphic designers are also in trouble if they don't know how to use AI. So that's the thing. Okay, now I'm going to show you what you get. Basically, so just to make sure that everything is really clear, it's $37 per month, and you can try it for $1 for an entire month. So basically, for a month, you get everything that I give you here. Let me go through this quickly. It's a long page, a lot of stuff. I'm going to give you the link so you can go through all the details. Okay? And let me show you, because I'm also going to include a couple of interesting bonuses. So I'm going to include the Chat GPT Fundamentals, the ultimate collection of 1000 Chat GPT prompts, AI image generation essentials. This is really important. Also, faceless videos with AI. This is the one that our clients love the most. This is super important and really fun. And really fun. It's made so that it's fun, it's simple, it's direct. Okay. And you get a bunch of these cool templates, virtual studios, and so on. Now, you can go through all of this entire page and just see what you get. Now, the thing with this is that my goal is not to force you into any kind of membership or something, or to buy any type of products, or my product or any product. My goal is this. Make sure that you are up to date. Make sure that you know about AI. Make sure that you don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Make sure that you're up to date. Make sure that you're following the new trends, because once the predators come, they are already here. They are already starting to take the clients. Then it's gonna be really tough to get your business back. So if you're in a job and you want to make sure that your job is safe, you got to become the person who your boss is asking, hey, who knows about AI? And you got to be able to raise up your hand and say, hey, I know about AI. I know how to do this stuff. Let me handle it. And I don't mind. You can go to YouTube, you can go to different forums and just go and go through them and watch all those hundreds of videos and go through that those forums, those blog posts and so on, and get that information. Now, if you have the time, you can definitely do that. If you don't have the time and you still want to be competitive, make sure that you join, make sure that you check out the BlueFX AI Creators Club, and you become an AI Spartan, like this guy here. Let me show you again. Like this guy here. Yeah, like this guy. This is the attitude that I'm looking at. This is the attitude that I think we can win with. I know that we can win with this attitude. Okay, so with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, I'm gonna make more videos like this when the time comes. And yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, drop me a comment. You know what? I really just feel like I make these videos and I see there are hundreds of people watching these videos, but there are so few comments. Like, it's a bit strange sometimes. You talk alone with a camera, but I'm talking to you now. I'm not talking to nobody, I hope, because you're still here. You watched so much from this video. You spent so much of your time. I hope I was able to give you value in this video. I hope I was able to inform you and make you aware of what's going on. Okay? And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.